I don't want your life. I say that all the time. And of course, who doesn't want to see their girlfriend in a whipped cream bikini? A lot of people love to do a top 5 list or a top 10 list, but I'm gonna do my touchdown and an extra point. Here are my 7 favorite football movies of all time. At number 7, it won the Academy Award last year for Best Documentary. It's Undefeated. It's a documentary about a high school outside of Memphis that is struggling to get its football program to be respectable. Not only do they become legit, they go on to win the state title. It's an awesome story. Nobody could script this thing and believe it. It's really cool, and I'm glad it won the Oscar last year. Check out Undefeated. At number 6, Denzel Washington stars with a very young Hayden Panettiere and Donald Faison, a great cast, a Disney movie, Remember the Titans. I think it's one of the more successful football movies of all time at the box office, and if Denzel Washington is your head coach, then chances are you're probably gonna block who you're supposed to block, or you're gonna catch a pass if you're a wide receiver. I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles could use Denzel and Remember the Titans as their real head coach. He's that good. At number 5, it's The Program. This is the film that tells the story of a big-time college football program and all the crazy that goes on behind the scenes with recruiting, steroids, sex. The Program defines college football in the 90s. Jimmy Kahn as the head coach. It's pretty awesome. At number 4, it's Varsity Blues. I remember seeing this movie back in the day with my friends from high school on 84th Street and Broadway, and then we proceeded to have a full-on football game in Riverside Park until the sun came up.
I don't want your life.
It's not as good as Friday Night Lights, the TV show or the movie, but it's pretty damn close. And speaking of Friday Night Lights, it comes in at number 3 on my list, and is probably the best high school football movie of all time. If anyone's been to a high school football game in Texas, a big-time game, you know that this is an authentic representation of that world. Director Pete Berg did such a good job with the film, and he went on to work on the TV show, which became one of the more loved TV shows in recent years. The movie holds up. Billy Bob Thornton is the head coach. It's a great, great football movie. At number 2 on my list, it's from director Oliver Stone, Any Given Sunday. It's got an awesome cast. James Woods, Cameron Diaz, Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx as Willie Beeman. It's a fake team in a fake league because the NFL wouldn't sign off on it, and for obvious reasons. These guys are on steroids, they're womanizers, they're criminals. It's really captures what much of the NFL is. Jamie Foxx crushes this movie as Willie Beeman. Originally was supposed to go to Puff Daddy. I'm glad it didn't work out that way. And at number 1, which might be number 1 for any sport, it's Rudy. This is the true story of a guy who had dreams of being part of Notre Dame football. He wanted to just do anything to be around Notre Dame's culture, and he was the equipment manager. He was sneaking onto the field. He was on the practice squad. Everybody told him he was too small. He wasn't big enough. He wasn't good enough, but he fought and fought and fought, and he got on the field for one play, and it changed the way people look at the underdog in sports movies. Sean Astin, who went on to do Lord of the Rings and had a good career after Rudy, really became a star because of this film. Charles Dutton is the field manager at Notre Dame who believes in Rudy when nobody else does. If you want to cry from a football movie, it's the only movie on my list that'll make you do that. And if you ever thought you were too small or you weren't good enough for something, put on Rudy. You'll get hyped up. You'll want to go out there and just take on the world. By far, Rudy, the best football movie ever made. Let me know if I left anything out, and let me know what some of your favorites are in the comment section below. And don't put on Jerry Maguire. It's a romantic comedy where football is sort of the backdrop. It's not a football movie, all right?
I'm not gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do, which is just flip out!
Now, if you notice from my list, none of those films have the support of the NFL. You don't see real logos or jerseys or stadiums. That's because the NFL has been very selective over the years in getting behind football movies. You only see it a handful of times. So if you can name me the movies that have official NFL logos and jerseys and the support of the league in the comment section below, I will give you a copy of my favorite football movie of all time, which is Rudy. All right, here's how you play. You have to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and let me know in the comment section below what 3 movies, just name 3, there's maybe a couple others, but just name 3 movies that have had the support of the NFL, where you've seen real jerseys, real stadiums, real helmets, real logos, all that stuff. There's only been a handful, so if you can name 3 of them in the comment section below, I'll give you a copy of Rudy.
Watch Ariane Celeste as she tests your knowledge of Star Trek and reveals a lot more than answers. Uncle Al and Jack debate the identity of Bigfoot aliens as Tom Cruise fights to save the world again. Gray Drake gives you the top 10 animal movies for fans of fuzzy fauna. Ben Lyons and Devin Faraci conquer Sundance, bringing you all the latest news. Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.